that heat. Now, L&T, on the other hand, is rallying on the back of its first quarter numbers, and Vivek joins in with the fine print and the impact. Tell us, Vivek.
Well, good afternoon. So L&T, what actually transpired in the quarter gone by was that it was expected to be a slightly muted quarter in terms of execution, and largely it's played out that way. So execution was impacted by the ongoing elections, the heat wave, as well as labor shortage, given the fact that most of the laborers had gone back to their villages. Now, despite that, what's actually happened is that execution was strong in the international business, and that was something that helped. The order prospects, however, for this particular quarter that the company guided the street to is slightly softer, down almost 10% on a year-on-year basis. Despite that, the lack of any negative surprises is something that has buoyed the street, and the stock had also underperformed going into the results. Now, talking about the numbers themselves, the revenue was a beat to our own poll. 55,120 crore was where the revenue stood at. Margins at 10.2% and profitability coming in close to the 2,785 crore versus our own poll of 2,870 crore. So a slight miss over there. The order inflows was something that the street is taking quite a bit of heart from, up almost 8.3% on a year-on-year basis, while this tracks slightly lower compared to the management's guidance of 10% order inflow, given the fact that this particular quarter was seen to be marred by elections and ordering activity was slightly soft. The street is taking it quite positively, and the management, more importantly, has not gone ahead and changed any of the guidance, including the order inflow guidance of 10%. Now, talk about the core business margins. Remember, the company has given a margin guidance of 8.25% for FY25. Core business margins came in at 7.6%, expected to be weak in this particular quarter. What is positive is that 20 basis point higher compared on a year-on-year basis. So Q2 and H2 is something that will have to do a lot of heavy lifting in terms of margin recovery. And order prospects, is now 9.07 trillion versus what was earlier seen at 10.07 trillion. So that is the only blip in an otherwise strong operational performance from L&T this time around.
Well, as they say, no bad news is good news, and that's showing up on the stock price as well on L&T, almost 3% higher now as we speak. Vivek, thanks a lot for that update. Moving on